Hi everybody, Blake again, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to basically use the chatbots. Uh, so this is my little R&D project, private project, nobody but me has access to, and so we'll talk to Dr. E. Dr. E is a chatbot trained to believe he's a bilingual Spanish and English law professor. His AI training includes him teaching law, specializing in immigration law. The AI continues with him also working here part-time at the Gloria Martinez Law Group, helping interview new clients and provide immigration legal situation advice. All right, so let's have a conversation with him. So this is probably a somewhat familiar chat interface like what you're used to in OpenAI or other AI type situations. But we can also use our voice. So I would like to auto submit my transcribed voice, and then also I would like to have Dr. E's responses automatically transcribed to voice. So let's try this out. And of course you have to tell it which microphone you're going to be using. I'm currently recording this using one of the mic that showed up, so this is my other microphone. Hi, Dr. E. Um, I run a restaurant, and at that restaurant, we turn over a lot of dishwashers. We have a dishwasher that just started working a couple weeks ago, and he's really good. We'd like to keep him, but he tells me that he's illegal, and he's been in the country only a couple days before he started working for us, uh, uh, almost 21 days ago. So I would like to know what do I need to do as his employer to get him legal so he can stay. He's a great guy. All right. So now at this point, what I just said is being transcribed. Okay, it just showed up inside the chat interface. It's been automatically submitted. And now here is the response coming back. And he's going to give us a halfway decent response, I expect. And now at this point, it's being automatically transcribed to voice.
Hello, and thank you for coming to the Gloria Martinez Law Group for guidance on this matter.
Now, as you can see, that is fairly useful. Now, what is also useful is when you transcribe your question, you could be interviewing a potential client, and the client doesn't speak English very well. They can speak in Spanish, and this will transcribe their question to English. Not too shabby. Okay, but now here we have this. All right, this is a halfway decent answer. So I can select it like so.
Hello, and thank you for coming to the Gloria Martinez Law. You want to help for guidance on this matter.
Okay. What just happened is when I select this, it gets automatically copied into this memo creation form. And so now at this point, I can take this and I can create a memo. And because when this was copied into this, it contained an autoplay in this tag. So in the audio. So that's why I started playing the audio automatically of the transcription. We could just as easily cancel this and do the same thing without asking for the transcription to be included in the selection. And now we have this memo. And now we can turn that into a memo. And you see the memo appears in the left sidebar. Now, if we go to that memo, you can see it's just a copy of what was created in the chat. Now, at this point, I can go into edit the unpublished memo, and I can directly start editing it. It's just an ordinary text editor. I can do anything that I want as far as text editing goes, but I can also open up another AI interface. Now, at this point, I can transcribe new text directly into the memo, which would be appended, or if I can transcribe to the memo without appending, it'll overwrite what's up here. But I can also talk to the AI, and I'm talking to the memo editor bot at this point. I don't want to append that because I want to replace these instructions. Doesn't matter now. And now I'm going to talk to the AI again. This is initial conversation with a chat bot and a potential client. Can you take this information and summarize it into more of a memo that I could print out and give to the client as information summary of their meeting with us? Thank you. All right, and so now it showed up in the chat area, but also notice it did not auto submit. That's so that you can review it and potentially make changes before you submit. Probably in a day or two, I'm going to add auto submit to this interface. But as you'll see here in just a moment, it should rewrite the entire memo. You can also just as easily select portions of the memo, and it will only rewrite the selected portion. So here it just rewrote the entire contents of that memo for us. And so we can update it. Here's what was communicated to them in chat, rewritten as a memo. And at this point, we can publish it. And once it's published, we can transcribe it. And at this point, the transcription is only to English. Probably in a couple days or so, I'll have it able to transcribe into other languages as well.
Dear client, we appreciate you reaching out to the Gloria Martinez Law Group.
So this is just an example of how you can go from a chat interface into the memo automatically. Here's that original chat conversation, and that original chat conversation turned into this memo with transcription. And I'll make another video describing these similar AI integrations into spreadsheets.